Sugar, sugar, banana, dun, dun. We are going live on a ton of platforms right now. All right. Sweet. Here we go. All right. We are live on a couple of platforms. Hopefully, you guys are seeing us on Facebook right now. It looks like it. Yes. On Facebook Live. Now we will await Instagram Live to get going. Hopefully that one works because that is our main live show is on Monday Night Mead is on Instagram. Okay, so if you're watching right now, just stick with me here. I am trying to get this all set up. By the way, if you are watching this on Facebook, if you want to throw a comment to say that my audio is good and my video is good, that is mucho apreciado. Oh, it looks like we could be live on Instagram as well. And now, only one more thing to check. Sorry, but this is the first time, so to make sure that we are live on YouTube. Oh, it looks like Instagram might be having some issues. No. Having trouble loading this live video. No, can't happen. I will delete all of this if I cannot get Instagram going. All right, so stick with me one more little bit here while I try to make sure I'm going live on all of these platforms. Ooh, yep, okay, looks like 2 people are watching on YouTube. Hello to those people. Oops. Boom, mute that. All right, we are just having trouble with Instagram, and that's not good because, like I said, Instagram is our main thing. So let me see what's going on here. Yeah, Nick Perez says the Instagram wasn't working. I am going for that right now, try to figure that out. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing? I am trying to figure out why Instagram is not working right now, but I will get it. I promise. I'm sorry. Oh, nope. Don't want to go to that. Don't want to cancel it. This is fun, isn't it? All right, here we go. Go into there. Look at the destinations. Add channel. Create new broadcast. Okay, I think this might actually work. Again, this is my first time. Sorry if I'm repeating that over and over again. First time getting this to go. Go to that. Oh, man. Settings. Edit settings. Paste. Oh, man. Way to go, Nick. Way to mess all of this up. All right, copy that. Stream key. Then go back to this. Put in the stream key. Save it. And now we'll see if that works. Okay, sending data. Beep, boop, bop, boop, bop. Okay, supposedly says it's online. So now let's start that broadcast. Okay, fingers crossed, everybody. So, hey, how's YouTube doing out there and Facebook? Hopefully y'all are doing good. So let's see. All right, let's go back to our live Instagram. Oh, yes. Awesome. It looks like it's working. It looks like Instagram's working. Woohoo! Thank goodness. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. All right. Sweet. Well, that wasn't too bad, right? just a little bit of a mess up time there. 5 minutes. I mean, and I think I started at 6:01, so 4 minutes. worth of me having to mess around there. What's up, Haley Dane? Haley Dane's joining us. Animalists Studios. I think that's what that is. Sorry. And I'm going to open up the Facebook page here just to make sure that we are looking at that live feed. Yep. And I'm going to mute that. Open the bottle, try again. Is that a new mead? No, I am not going to reveal the new mead, actually. Not right now, not yet. Oh, we believe in you. I missed that one. Who's making your drinks tonight? Yeah. So this is not a new mead. This is actually lemon ginger. I mean, it's a new batch of lemon ginger. But the one that we hinted at earlier, with Charlie showing the label, but it's not like blurring it out and everything. Wait just a little bit longer on that one. And I don't even know why to wait longer. We're just going to have you wait longer. So drink a little bit of coffee from my Woo Cup. Yes, coffee at 6:06 p.m. Stupid to say. It's decaf, we'll say. Cool. All right. So I got to watch two different things here, but it is working. I mean, we've got Instagram live, we've got Facebook live, and we've got YouTube live. That's pretty rad. And right now I have interactions in all three. I've got people on YouTube I can see, I got people on Facebook I can see, and now people on Instagram that I can see. Welcome to Monday Night Mead, everybody. Tonight we've got a special guest, someone who is pretty much a regular on our Monday Night Meads, at least interacting with us, not as a guest, obviously on Monday Night Mead, but TK and Drinks, everyone. I'll hit the button. It's like act like I have an applause track on there. So we've got TK and Drinks, and he is going to join us and talk about a bunch of stuff that he's doing. He is coming in hard and heavy into the kind of the mead scene with reviews and interviews and all sorts of things. So can't wait to talk to him. Alizio says, I'll be riding my Harley out there in 2 months. Oh, from where? That's rad. A nice big trip. Sorry about any audio that's going right now. How is my audio, by the way? I know if I lean forward, it's probably not too great, but cool. We don't have cocktails tonight. At least we don't have, we do have cocktails. Sorry. Let me rewind. We've got cocktails tonight, but we just don't have them from the Mead Mixmaster Kelly, because Kelly and Evan are out in the woods right now, enjoying a little time off. And hopefully, I'm hoping they don't have internet where they are, and they're not watching this, and they're not thinking about the mead hall. I hope they're just enjoying a little bit of time off. Audio fine on YouTube. Nice. Sounds good on Facebook. Good. Thank you. Hey, Richard Johnson, my man. Man, it's good to see you on a Monday Night Mead. So this is exactly why I wanted to do this, to get it onto Facebook and YouTube and Instagram so that we could get all these other people in here. Coming from LA. Nice. Audio is amazing. Oh, amazing. Amazing. It was a dark, stormy afternoon. The rain was falling heavy for some reason, and the smell was something out of this world. Whoa. Nice. And audio is good on Instagram. Sweet. Just woke up for this. Glad to wake you up for this mug right here. And this mug. Wu-Tang. All right. Wow. What an intro. So what I was saying was, we don't have cocktails from Kelly, but I am going to mix up a very, very simple mead elixir, just because I haven't even left here. I haven't had time to really leave, except to deliver 9 packages to UPS. You guys are awesome. I shipped out, we got 9. No, well, technically we got 10 orders over the weekend from whatever, 2:00 Friday, the last chance I can deliver, all the way till Monday morning. We got 10 deliveries out of state. That is rad. So, but we do have cocktails. We got one from TK and Drinks. Sorry, TK, I will get you on here in a second as soon as I stop blabbering. But then I'm going to make a very simple cocktail, very, very simple, with one of my favorites. This and passion fruit are probably my 2 favorites, lemon ginger. So All right. Any questions, throw them in the chat, throw them in there. I'm getting them from Facebook. I'm getting them from YouTube, and I'm getting them down on my phone down here for Instagram. So I will get to you. And if I miss you, just ask again. It may have scrolled through, but let's start the party. Let's start this Monday Night Mead show live from the Meadery. Enter fancy music here. Hopefully TK is ready to come on. I need to send him my little invite code here because I don't think the one I sent him earlier is going to work again. It's a new code. And what's in you guys' glasses right now? Are you guys enjoying a nice little refreshment? Maybe it is some mead, but maybe it's some wine. Maybe it's some tequila. Maybe it's some whiskey. Maybe it's some beer. Maybe it's some crazy weird concoction that you came up with yourself by dipping a frog or a toad in some water. Wow. All right. Boom. Boom, boom, and send this away. I should have sent this earlier. Sorry, TK. We'll get you on. And 805 beer. Nice, cool. Firestone Walker, of course. I'm assuming that's that 805 right there. That's cool. That's Alicia riding a Harley out to Flagstaff, Arizona from LA, and right now drinking a Firestone 805. That's awesome. That is rad. All good. Okay. Well, TK, let me know if you don't get it, but if you do get that code, then you will be joining here pretty soon. Orange vanilla mead. Nice. Rum flavor is on next. So a separate mead, or you're going to add that flavor to the orange vanilla mead. Orange and vanilla, peanut butter and jelly have a long-standing spot in, goes together but orange and vanilla is right there as well, for sure. Oh, we got Rancor 915 joining the live stream. Oh, I see him. I see him right there. I just got to click him. Click him if you see him. Oh, two separate meads. There we
go.
Hey.
I was getting it in like triple stereo between Facebook, Instagram, and then the live feed here.
I know. I'm having to click mute like 5 times just to not I don't know. Right. Here. So, well, welcome TK. Welcome to our live stream Monday Night Mead. You are on the inaugural episode of our, what are we going to call this? The Trident or the triple hit, the Facebook, trifecta. YouTube, the trifecta. There you go. I like that one. That's way more scientific.
Or if you just like horse racing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're the triple crown right here. We got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now soon, hopefully I'll be able to go onto TikTok and then I'll just have them all covered.
Hey man. The more the merrier, more viewers, more audience. I love it. That's
more fun.
Exactly.
Yep. Right on. So yeah, we do. It is pretty cool. I've already gotten so many comments and interactions with people from YouTube and Facebook that this day should have come a lot earlier. I'm sorry it didn't, but it's here. So telling this audience a little bit about who the hell you are. I always tell people it's not like proper to have people introduce themselves because it's like just kind of this weird, rude thing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to say, yeah. Introduce yourself. Who the heck are you?
Oh, my name is TK Wheeler. I live down here in Phoenix. I've been here in the Arizona area for about 13, 15 years. Some, I don't know, give or take on and off. And about this time last year, I started training to do a BJCP, started training to become a BJCP mead judge, and I decided to do at the advice of a friend, to start doing and posting those reviews and stuff online just to see if we could garner some attention, and it's turned into a thing, and I'm pretty happy about it, actually.
Nice. That's awesome. So it all started with you. Where did the interest to get the BJCP come from? I have an art background, so I'm used to taking critiques and constructive criticism. I like to give out constructive criticism because I feel a lot of the feedback that people get, not just in the mead world, but just in general through comment sections that you see, a lot of feedback out there isn't very constructive. It's very, basic and rudimentary. And when I go into something, I nerd out on it full force. And I wanted to, I've always been into drinking craft beers and stuff like that. And when I made the leap, but when I started working in meads and everything like that, it all just kind of clicked for me, is talking to friends and
the support of my wife and everything like that. And it all just kind of fell together into what it was. And I want to, just help spread the knowledge and the love of mead.
Nice. I like that. And yeah, your reviews, you label them as honest mead reviews. And I think you bring up a great point that a lot of people will drink it and just kind of, fluff it out and say, yeah, really good, tastes really yummy. I can taste the, fill in the blank here, and then leave it at that. But to dive a little bit deeper, you're going to get that certification. With that comes, probably a lot more descriptions than anyone else, just drinking it occasionally will know. So that's, I don't know. That's awesome.
Yeah, I want to try to help everybody be as educated as possible, because the more everybody knows, the better quality industry we're going to have, be it in the homebrew side, be it in the commercial side, be it in the competition side. Just the more everybody agrees that these are what they are, as far as standards and regulations go for the competitions, this is what a flavor profile is supposed to be, as opposed to just somebody who just drink something because they like it for whatever, for whatever flavor profile they're told that they're supposed to like. I don't really know how to word that, so to speak, but I want to be able to educate and bring everybody up together. And one of my favorite sayings, and it drives my wife crazy, is a high tide rises all ships. If one of us is doing better, we're all doing better.
Absolutely. I've said that over the last 5 or 6 years being in the industry. That's come out of my lips a lot as well. Yeah. Rising tide raises all ships, and it is absolutely true. And there comes a responsibility too with that, as a meadery, and probably the first experience for a lot of people in mead, these meaderies have a responsibility to give not only just like new product, but a good product, a quality product, so that people aren't like, yeah, I tried mead once and I don't like it, I'm not trying it again. We gotta, that.
Right. And one of the other things I genuinely stress on my show constantly, and almost every episode of the Honest Mead review portion anyway, is that even if you don't like something, it doesn't make it bad. It just means that it's not something that's necessarily your, for lack of a better term, cup of tea, but you still need to try to at least appreciate those things for what they are. I hate getting lumped in with like wine snobs and beer snobs and like the beer bros and all that type of stuff, because I'm not trying to be, prudish and snobby and pedantic with all with what I'm doing. I'm just trying to give everybody like an honest critique of what I feel and what I see in there. Because like you were saying, I feel a lot of people just give them the fluff and the lip service, and that doesn't do anybody any positive service.
Yeah. Nope. Well, thank you for doing that. From a fellow teacher to a now and future teacher. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, that's why I continue to do it. I've gotten some. One of the things I genuinely try to stress is how positive the homebrew community has been to me and everything like that. But I have to honestly say that it's been kind of a mixed review as far as the homebrew community, the commercial community, the competition community. Those people are all great and wonderful. The homebrew community is definitely giving me a little bit of guff at times like that, because I'm not a brewer myself. I don't have any background in brewing. I've never done it. So everything I'm doing is all just through supporting commercial meaderies and the few people that I know that do make it. And there's been some people that have tried to basically call me out on it, so to speak. And I try not to let those people get to me. Just let it, dirt off your shoulder, so to speak, because everybody's, going to have some haters out there. But, all in all, the community is great, and I love being a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I don't see, those people that are probably saying that aren't going on and trying and putting in the work that you're putting in. So, yeah.
Hey, one of my favorite things, there was a comedian, Cat Williams. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him or not, but he says in one of his old bits, if you got 10 haters now, you got to figure out how to have 15 by the end of the year.
It's good.
It means you're doing something right. If people are hating on you, it means you're doing something right, that they're throwing shade your way.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. A little bit of housekeeping. I am on Instagram live, and usually I am responding as Drinking Horn, but I can't actually get on there the way we're doing this. So if there's a response to any of people out there watching to your questions from Elevated Trail, that's going to be me. So hopefully people won't get too confused. We got SJV Hippie Chick saying, hi guys from Central California. So that's cool. We've got 2 California people at least watching us right now.
That's my mom.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, hi, Mom. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, she's my biggest supporter next to my next to my wife and everything like that. Mom's the biggest supporter. So if you can't love your mom being your supporter, then you're doing something wrong.
No, people who watch Monday Night Mead know that Mary Irvin comes on this all the time. I mean, my mom's on here all the time.
Yeah, she's always on there cracking jokes. She's a riot.
Nice. Yep. Yeah. So that's awesome. Cool. All right. Well, let's, I don't know. We'll put something in our glass right now. Oop, that sounds good to me. So I know you've got a very fancy cocktail.
I had to mix mine up pre-game because I wanted to make sure the flavor profile was right on there because it's the first time with this one. I wanted to make sure I had it right and not get a nasty grimace on the inaugural episode here.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Oh,
it plays real well to my credence of honest.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be honest, let you know that I did mix this up prior to that, but we're working with about 6 ounces of the elderberry. Gotta love that. I love the carbonation on that one. I think it really plays well to the earthiness of the elderberries. Picked up some lemongrass syrup, which is made from lemongrass, honey, and pectin. Pick that up at our local farmers market. Support local as best you can. And then we did about 3 ounces of that and about 3 ounces of the lemon. I would dial that back to probably about 2 ounces. It's a little bit on the tart side, but I happen to enjoy something on the tart puckery side. But man, and then we crushed up my wife did up a lemongrass stick there. Use that to stir it up, and it is a delicious, delicious beverage.
Oh wow! Yes, nice.
I do make them tall because I like a nice mead.
Yeah. You said, well, crud, I missed that. You said what about it being tall?
I just like a tall beverage. I make them tall. I don't make like 3-4 ounce cocktails. This was a full almost 12 ounces.
That's funny. Look, are you drinking out of a Mason as well?
You're darn tootin' I am, brother.
Nice. I was gonna fill my Mason up as well. So
hey, man, great minds think alike, brother.
They do. All right. So that's awesome. You got that elderberry. And you mentioned your wife making up the lemongrass stick. She is, as far as I've seen, some of your videos have. Didn't mean to point a knife at you there.
Oh, hey guys.
She had.
I don't mean no trouble, mister.
That's how I got you on the show. God, that was not scary whatsoever. So on some of your videos, you add some cooking in there as well when you pair some of the meads with that. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching her in the kitchen put all these things together. And honestly, time everything the way that she's able to. So people. In fact, let me just pull up real fast. Here is your YouTube channel here. So this is the oops, nope, don't like that view.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, so I love that logo too. I mean, that is
thank you.
Super professional right there. And all the city landscape is actually like bottle tops that are just sticking up. So that's cool.
That was the hardest. I had somebody design it for me. We bounced ideas back and forth off each other, but my wife came up with the idea of all the different bottle tops making the skyline, and it was a couple variations, but this is what we went with, and I'm very pleased with it. I love it. Plus, Absolutely. It's my favorite color scheme: blue, purple, pink. I love it.
Nice, yeah, and it plays well into the regular logo as well. I don't have that up, but anyway, if people want to check out your YouTube channel, it is TK and Drinks. Pretty easy to find. I don't think there's any struggle typing in TK and Drinks and finding you.
No, I got coming up on like close to 100 videos now, probably like 65, 70 videos, something. So that I definitely search me out and you'll find something. You'll find a way to get there, because you have to have so many subscribers and all that stuff before you can actually get like a youtube.com/your name and everything. It's like 1,000 subscribers and something like that. So you just search TK and Drinks on there and I'll pop up.
Yeah, it'll come up for sure. Absolutely. All
But
right, you
again,
got your drink.
Oh yeah. So what do you got there?
I mean, mine's just going to be very simple, but lemon ginger is the mead that I'm. This is our newest batch, our latest batch that we just put out in late February. I don't think it was late March. Yeah, it had to be late February. And it's actually I can look on the bottle. Yep, 221. We label everyone. And then so it's got the ginger in it, and so a little bit of whiskey.
Gotcha.
I don't know, just adds a little something to it. Yep. And we've got John Shaw whiskey, which is made right across the street at Canyon Diablo.
Those guys a lot.
What's that?
You rep those guys a lot.
Yeah, they make some good whiskey, and it's mesquite smoked. Man. So anything mesquite smoked, I'm down for. There's Del Bach out of Tucson. They've got a great smoked. Well, it's Hamilton Distilling, but Del Bach is a great one too. So yeah, they're good. They're good guys over there. So that's mine. Very simple. I wish I had some ice. Actually, we don't have any ice at the meadery.
But that you can't use spirits in your cocktails there at the meadery. I mean,
yeah,
there's not even have the license for it. There's not even like a license add-on option or anything. It's just nope.
That'd be nice, like an a la carte kind of option.
Oh yeah, because I know like the beer and wine stores, they got like 7 different beer and wine with sampling, beer without wine, with spirit. I mean, it got a whole different budget. But with you guys, it's either a producer, limited producer, or farm producer. And that's it.
Yeah. And we could do the only way around, or not around it, but to do that, you can do a special event license where you can add on, but that's only for like 24 hours. So, but yeah, it's already 13%. We get some people slugging down some glasses, so it might be okay that we aren't able to add some of these cocktails, but I do still wish that we could. Oh, wow, that's really good.
For me, I completely agree with you. It's just a matter of principle. I don't like bureaucracy getting involved in places where it doesn't necessarily need to be, but you're 100% right. For sake of people's safety, it's probably better to err on the side of caution.
Yeah, no, there we go, for sure. All right, we got a couple little questions here. So, your mom says TK will have to visit Drinking Horn when I come and visit.
Yep.
Awesome.
Already working.
Lauren is a great cook. I'm assuming that's the wife.
Yep, she is. Yeah, going back to what you were saying earlier about that. Yeah, the way her timing, her cooking skill is just phenomenal. It's otherworldly at times.
Yeah, it really is. If you make one dish really well and it comes out tasting great, that's awesome. But it's that timing when you can like put together an entire meal and have it all hot and on the table at the same time. Like that's something that just blows my mind.
And she can cook and bake. So man,
yeah,
I hit the lottery.
Yeah, you did. Nice. Awesome. I just noticed your shirt, by the way. Obey the bees. Yes. Make more mead. Yes. Awesome. And you got the purple in there too.
Yep. Always with the purple.
Sweet. Got to pay my tab. Be right back. Got a bottle of Cavassier. And Horn of Diablo. So 2 of our barrel-aged beers. Oh gosh. Barrel-aged meads. This whiskey's
barrel-aged beers.
That's what my mind goes to when I think of barrels, because we're just getting started with our barrel aging program. But
which is awesome. I'm super glad about that. Yes, I haven't. Those didn't make it down to the valley, so I haven't had the chance to grab one of those yet.
Yeah. We just have them distributed out of the Mead Hall, and online, but no distribution we didn't have enough to distribute.
I would imagine not.
Yeah, just 1 barrel of each coming out of there. Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. There's good old Rancor 915. He's back now. Cool. So we got our cocktails. Let's dig in a little bit deeper to some of the things that you are doing. We talked about the Honest Mead reviews, but lately you've been getting on getting on the phone with, or getting on the internet with a couple of other meaderies and doing some interviews, it looks like.
Yes, sir. So I one of the things that I really wanted to do with the TK and Drinks channel is broaden beyond just the Honest Mead reviews. Those are only interesting to so many people for whatever reasons they may have. But I want to be able to spread, like I said, knowledge, education, love of mead in general to more places. And one of the ways I can do that is to talk to other people who are interested in that. And I can be completely honest, am as dumbfounded as anybody else as to why these people want to talk to me. I have no real I have no real like credentials or anything as to why they would want to talk to me. But other than my friend John Opegard, that was my first interview. He's a longtime friend of mine. But everybody else, they're just people that are crazy about talking about Mead, love working in the industry, and want to talk to other people who are about that. So I've talked to a couple different meaderies now. I think I'm on my 6th one. I've talked to Opegard Meadery, Unpossible. They're in Illinois. Talked to Jason Phelps at Ancient Fire, Dan Schreffler, Space Time Mead and Cider Works, and I have a couple more coming up. I'll be talking to Carlos from Artavia Meadery, and I'm even trying to get some cats across the pond over there. Well, I say across the pond, but more in Australia. Some of those guys, they've got a meadery there called, I believe it's Amity Park. Their mead owners started a Mead Australia, which is basically like their version of the AMMA. And they got a whole thing going on, and they're trying to, bolster their ranks and everything. So I wanted to talk to them about that and just see where mead making is going all over the rest of the world.
Nice. Oh man, so cool that we can do that these days. Just hop on the internet, get a face-to-face with someone all the way across the other side of the planet. That's awesome.
And it works out really well for Australia because they're just far enough ahead of time. Like if I stay up just a little bit late and he wakes up just a little bit early, we don't have to make anything crazy. I have to be up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to catch him or anything like that. It works out really well.
Nice. Oh man, that's some parts of the world. I think like Europe is like 10-ish something hours ahead of time. That can make it kind of tough unless you want to start drinking some mead at like 9 in the morning, which I don't know, whatever.
Well, hey, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but
yeah,
it makes it hard to do that on a Tuesday. If I can get home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and he's just getting up in the morning over there, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, well, absolutely does.
Yes, sir. So that's what I've been trying to do with that interview portion. You mentioned the food pairing videos, so I've been trying to get mead and food pairing ideas. Again, I give my wife the flavors that we're purchasing, or she, when we're buying all those for the mead reviews, we'll go through the flavor profiles and say, hey, let's do something with that. I got an idea for one of those. And that was all her idea. To be honest, a lot of the ideas for the expanded show are came from her because she's so supportive. When this all started, I just lost my job. COVID was, just started in full effect and everything. And I was in bad shape, and she's guided me through a lot of it and, said, hey, no, this is what we're going to do. This is how you're going to do it. And this is what's become of it. So I'm in a better place, because of her for that. So thank you to her, Lauren, for that. And so we do the food and reviews and trying to do some other things with some home brewers. Haven't had a chance to link up with anybody who wants to get their voice out there, so to speak, but always interested if there's any home brewers that want to come on, talk, give yourself some video time, talk to some other people. I'm all about it.
Nice. We've got two, they're mead makers here. We've got 3 people in production. And I know 2 of them are still one very actively homebrewing as well. And he was on earlier, at least. Nice. Maybe Nick Perez might be interested in hopping on and talking. He's got a pretty nice system going and always kind of experimenting and stuff at home. So
yes, that's one of the other things I really want to start doing in my interview series. I'm trying to ask people and kind of, I guess, maybe goad them into even doing some more experimental stuff. I love seeing the stuff that's been out there already, the berry bombs and the traditionals. Traditionals are my personal favorite, but I'm really excited to see a lot of the more experimental stuff. Savory meads, I've seen a handful of those out there. Some people out there making sour meads now. That's what I really want to see. And I feel a lot of that comes from the homebrew environment. So I'd love to get some homebrewers on that are just pushing the envelope, so to speak, dying to talk about the crazy shit they're doing.
Yeah. Nice. Those sour meads I'm definitely interested in because I haven't experienced one before. Plenty of sour beers, but no sour meads yet. So I'd like to see those, start to, I don't know, get more, I guess, not even popular, but just available.
Yeah, one of our friends over in California has them for sale if you're interested.
Yeah? What meadery is that?
Golden Coast.
Oh yeah, okay, Golden Coast.
Yeah, they have a couple different sour meads available. I haven't had the chance to try any of them yet, but from what I understand, they are proper good.
Nice. Yeah, I want to see how that plays. I know, like, a lemon ginger, if you added a sourness to that, kind of like a sour lemon head kind of flavor profile, that could work well. I don't know about like a sour like blueberry or something. I don't know. I don't know what those play with, because I've done plenty of beers with lactobacillus and created sour beers, probably like 30 at least sour beers, but never with the mead. So maybe I'll hop on to order some from Golden Coast, see how they
definitely support some other cats in the industry. And during my interview with Dan from Space Time, Mead and Cider Works there in Pennsylvania, in my interview, he was talking about how he had pitched some yeast and some honey, and then forgot to like set it aside for like 4 hours, or pitch his yeast and then add it to the honey, and came back, and I guess the honey had started fermenting on its own type of thing, and he just let it go, and said it ended up being something he can work with in the future, but it's definitely on the sour side.
Nice. Yeah. So that's something I definitely want to delve into, and we might do a little bit of it actually tomorrow. So we're going out and kind of celebrating the employees. We're all fully vaccinated. It's been stressful, just getting through it, and they've all been just rock stars with all the protocol that we've put forward and keeping everyone safe and all that stuff. So we're going out to the woods, and we are going to create the Nick Perez. He just commented talking about, tell him about our yurt mead. Each employee, you're oh, that's me, by the way. If you see Restream, I don't have the professional where I can actually put my own my own name on it. I guess you got to pay even more, even though I'm paying a little bit for this. Anyway, Nick Perez came up with this idea for all the employees that are going out to the yurt party to write down and bring an ingredient. And so we're going to make an experimental mead while we're out there. And then also, I think I overheard Evan talking in the back about bringing a little bit of must, which is like pre-mead, the same thing that wort would be for beer, out there to capture some wild yeast. What you, I think, were just talking about, that wild yeast coming in. And there is a lot of times when that is a lactic acid producing bacteria that can be found in there to produce a souring kind of effect. So I'm really excited about that. And we're doing experiments as well. I love it. We're tipping the scale towards the wild and crazy side of that. I don't know if you saw our latest one was a banana runts flavored. I
had heard that you guys were talking about that. I didn't know if you were for real with that. There's a banana runt to it. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's Evan is huge with candy. He loves jelly beans and loves candies and all this kind of stuff. And so when it came up his turn to do an experiment, I did like a mango peach cobbler with like real juiced peaches and cinnamon and vanilla and all that. And then he's like, I'm doing banana runts.
That's awesome. I love the polar extremes. That's so great.
Very polar for sure.
I saw somebody, I think it was on one of the Mead Facebook groups. Maybe it was on the Mead Reddit channel, but I think it was on the Mead Facebook group. Somebody was doing a purple Peeps mead. They took a bunch of Peeps left over from Easter, purple ones.
Peeps. Oh,
yeah, Peeps.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, and had jammed them all in there. I mean, the last time I saw it, I think it was either late yesterday or earlier today. It was looking pretty murky, but sure. Just because it looks murky doesn't mean it's not going to taste just absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, no, you see all the milkshake IPAs and stuff like that. So Peeps. Oh my gosh, yeah, leftover Easter Peeps.
Yep, leftover Easter Peeps into a Peep Mellow Mel.
Did you say it was purple also?
The Peeps were purple. Had the purple sugar crystal on them. But like I said, when the last time it looked at it wasn't looking so much purple anymore. It was kind of just like swamp water looking. But all in all, like I said, just because it looks that way doesn't mean it's not going to taste absolutely wonderful. It could have this I don't think they add any flavor to the different colors. I don't think there's like grape Peeps and blue raspberry Peeps or whatever. I think it's all just Peeps that are different colors. So I'm assuming it's going to taste somewhat close to a, like a meadow foam traditional kind of marshmallowy, extra sugary. But hey, man, get your kicks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And, it's kind of, being responsible. You're reusing things that might otherwise
Absolutely.
get thrown away.
Oh yeah, I mean those would definitely get thrown away at my house. I don't think. I mean we love marshmallows, campfire marshmallows, everything. For some reason, Peeps do not make the cut though. They fall below the quality marshmallow line,
For sure.
right below Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Oh yeah. Oh, that could be an experiment.
Hey,
We've got a Braden on here said, "Would Peeps Mead
yeah.
be a marshmallow mel?" That's
that's
funny.
I missed the pun. I'm so upset at myself. Braden, you're the man. I thank you for picking that up because that flew right over my head, and I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm gonna give myself punishment later for missing that. I usually catch on to that really quick.
Yeah. No, he's always good with that marshmallow mel. That's awesome. He also said banana runts mead is delicious. I didn't get a taste of the runts. When it goes fast, we only do 2 gallons of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that definitely goes really quick. So 2 gallons is like not even a case.
Yeah. Oh man,
you're asking me to do. I think it's about 10 bottles, 10 bottles, something like that. If they were 375 bottles, you're doing the 500s. It's probably a little more than that, but yeah. Yeah, so but less than 20 bottles. Yeah, I would imagine that goes great. But do you even bottle it, or do you just keep it on a keg there? It's just on tap there in the tap room, right?
Yeah, we've got like these little mini kegs, and we just fill them up, bring them over, and they're done in about. Sometimes they last a week, sometimes not quite. We don't have one on right now because we're juggling taps. We've got so many, and we've also got a soda always on tap, a honey soda, house made. Yeah. Oh, it's such a great thing. People are absolutely loving it. It's amazing. They're still sweet like a soda, but you probably know honey is perceived a lot sweeter than regular sugars. So our sodas are actually less than half of the sugar content of, say, like, a Coca-Cola or something like that. But it still is a sweet, sweet soda. And all the honey, comes from Mountaintop Honey here in town. So the sodas have been great. So good.
And then there's something you got for a mixer right there. It's homemade. It's as close to organic and all naturals you can get. And that's one of the things I definitely dig about your guys' place. That you're not just doing the mead. You guys try to you work with everybody right there. As far as I can tell on your block, you got the turkey leg. Was it Turkey Leg Tuesdays?
Yep. Yeah, we've got Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Tuesdays and Saturdays. Yes, Turkey Leg Tuesdays and Saturdays. You work with the Canyon Diablo guys over there. With the barrel age stuff, and even when you weren't barrel age and stuff, you're still just talking about them and repping them up all the time. You guys did a was it a bike pub crawl type thing?
Was it a? I'll say, oh yeah, totally.
There was with zombie walk. You guys did a zombie
walk. Yeah, we did the zombie walk. Yeah,
there we go. Somebody else must have been doing the bicycle one.
Yeah, next year will be zombies on bicycles is what we'll do.
Go, hey, zombies on bicycles. Dangerous at all.
Yeah. You know what? That was so fun. And it was right in the middle of COVID, so we didn't really like advertise it that much, and we you couldn't really people weren't really coming out in groups, and that's fine. That's great. So this coming next zombie march in Halloween, I'm expecting people are going to be freaked out. They're just going to see all these zombies saying Mead coming down the street. Yeah.
I love it.
People were loving it. The people in the shops, because we just go by, and I had a little sign that said Mead, and we had our little flyers that we were kind of tossing to people and just saying Mead, and they'd be like, what are they? And then I'd hold a sign up, they'd be like, oh yeah, the new Mead Hall, cool. So yeah. So yeah, we just love having fun, and we love the community. So it's easy to get everyone involved when you love it so much.
Now, how far is the new location from your guys' previous location?
3/4 of a mile.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's just right down the road. Where the previous location is where I'm at now. It's a warehouse spot. It's it's just, it looks like you come here either to I don't know, get murdered possibly, or
do some street racing.
Yeah. It's people would come up and they didn't know they were in the right spot, but as soon as they came in, they'd have blasts. But nice. Yeah, we're just down the road from the Mead Hall on Route 66.
Yeah, see, and you guys tout yourselves currently the only meadery on Route 66.
The only meadery in the world on Route 66. We like
Fair
to put
enough.
that one.
That is a very true and accurate statement. The only meadery in the world on Route 66.
Yeah, there's like some little meadery in Croatia that they have their own like road called Route 66, and they're like, "Hey, what about us? We're a meadery on Route 66." Oh, sorry, but right. Yeah, we're the only meadery so far on Route 66, and
yeah, I would love to do a road trip. That was actually one of the other things I wanted to do with TK and drinks. Getting back to finishing off that question. Ultimately, I would love to be able to do trips around the country and do road trips and do interviews and videos from the meaderies, stop at their apiaries, do like a whole little series, something like you see on something Anthony Bourdain would be proud of on Netflix type of thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. For real.
Absolutely. Yeah. God, wouldn't that be the life going around to like you said, like apiaries and meaderies and like just sitting there interviewing all these people who like have their hands dirty or not dirty, but like sticky with getting in there.
Absolutely, dude. One of my favorite things to do, probably my favorite thing to do is to learn, because it's the one thing that never gets boring, because you never run out of things to do. You know what I mean? You never run out of something to learn. You can always be educated in some way, shape, or form. If you think you're done learning, you might as well crawl in the ground, because, man, what else is there left to life?
Yeah. Nope. Have fun and grow.
So,
and that growth part is huge.
Yeah. So I would love to be able to go visit all the meaderies around the country, do a road trip, do a tour, several different tours, go, stay in a place for a while, hit it. I mean, just that whole type of vibe, feel, whatever you want to call it. That's the end goal for the TK and drinks, to be able to take it on the road and be a whole traveling circus.
Ooh, I'd like to join that circus.
Hey, man,
I can juggle and I can balance a hat on my nose.
Hey, man, we can get somebody to do those devil sticks. We'll be in business.
The devil sticks. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a lunchtime cafeteria thing my time in high school in the 90s for sure. Devil sticks. I haven't thought about those.
Devil sticks, brother. That's where it was at.
Yep. Oh, man. I used to go to school early just to start like hacky sacking before homeroom. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. If we went to high school together, I'm sure we would have been running in the same circle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I had a buddy that would juggle, like you were saying, how to juggle. Yeah, it would have been a thing.
Yeah. Cool. Well, maybe in the future it'll be the Mead Circus. Oh my gosh, the Mead Circus. They have the Nitro Circus, all the like hardcore, like, I don't know if that's even still a thing, but like the dirt bikes and stuff like that. We do the Mead Circus. Go around and just like find some some beekeeper areas and do some shows. I don't know.
There's enough eccentric people in the Mead world, apiary world, that you could make something cool like that happen.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Beekeepers are different.
About it is everybody's so unique. Yeah, beekeepers are a different breed, man. You got to be a special person to want to go out and do that. And hands off to them too.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. You think you're just out there like, oh, in your bee suit, like, look at these pretty bees, they're so cute. I mean, if you're actually really doing it, it's a lot of work. Man, you're constantly like just, I don't know, either super hot or like dealing with like issues, like just almost like constantly trying to keep those little buggers alive these days with pesticides and veromite and all these other things. Oh.
Absolutely. And I watched that your guys' video, was that last 2 weeks ago when you guys were out doing the bees and everything, and Evan he can just pull out the sheet, look at it. Oh no, that's a male, that's a drone, that's a female, that's going to be a queen, that's this type of cell, that's that type of cell. Just looking at him, that's so impressive. That's so again, like I said, I love to learn. I just sit here in just absolute awe, just watching and learning. And the fact that he can just do that at the drop of a hat, man, I love it. It's so cool.
Same. I've been loving learning about bees and all that stuff. And he grew up, his dad kept bees. And so he's got this kind of background knowledge. And it's funny, I'm starting to listen to a bunch of bee podcasts and kind of like look at some information. We even had our own bee podcasts. But I keep finding these little, bits of that educational part that he's already said over and over. But I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, Yeah, Evan. I don't know why I doubt it, but I'm like, oh yeah, Evan does know his shit, like really well.
It's one of those things. It's just like it's your friend, and sometimes you feel like your friend's just sitting there waxing on about stuff he knows about. And then you hear somebody who's like a quote unquote industry professional, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess my buddy does kind of go into that industry professional category.
Yeah. It's awesome. Oh man.
Cool.
Oh, there's a ton of I'll say from now on, SJV Hippie Chick says there are a ton of beekeepers here in Central California. Oh yeah, maybe you could get some almond or walnut honey. Yeah, the almond industry is unreal. Something like it's somewhere around like 80% of all beekeepers send bees to California in February to pollinate the almond trees.
I have family that runs almond and walnut groves up there in the San Joaquin Valley. That's what SJV San Joaquin.
Oh, okay.
Between San Jose and Bakersfield on the I-5, basically is nothing but walnuts, pecans, whatever you call them, almonds, and it's just hundreds of thousands of acres of nuts. And that's what I learned when I was there. I went out there for harvest one year and got to learn the whole harvest process and, you know, all these different things. And man, yeah, they have so many bees trucked in there. Again, Dan, when I was interviewing him the other day, was saying that they do that on the East Coast too. He was in Pennsylvania and got some saw palmetto honey from his beekeeper in Pennsylvania who had trucked them down to Florida. And they're starting to think that I don't know if this is new information or not, but they're thinking that might be part of the reason the colony collapse is so strong, because the stress on all these bees, you know, if you take them down here and they're only feeding off this one type of thing, and then they're only feeding off this one type of thing. The way it was explained to me is, imagine if you're, you know, 1 month you're only eating nothing but Big Macs, and then the next month you're eating nothing but kale. You know, you're going to survive, but your balanced diet's going to be just off, and you know it's not going to lead to a very healthy lifestyle.
I like that analogy. That's a good one. Yeah, and it definitely plays a part. I think unfortunately they're getting hit from all different angles, and that's definitely one of them. They're being saran wrapped and shipped. You know, who knows what our beekeeper here, our honey guy, Dennis, has definitely said he sends his hives out to California to do it. And we have a whole kind of episode on our Drinking Horn Meadcast. There's a little plug, Meadcast, about that. And when he gets those bees back, he's expecting, you know, a big loss from those bees, but he has to continue to send them all around for pollination, because honey has gotten undercut by fake honey, the price so much that beekeepers aren't making their money off of honey anymore. It's all pollination that's keeping them in business. And one of the things I hear Evan and Kelly always say continually is one of the three kind of core missions of Drinking Horn. One of them is to help the bees. And in that, if we can produce a product where honey starts to grow in demand because people want the mead, then those beekeepers can now start making money off of the honey again and not have to rely on sending their bees out to pollinate. And that's awesome. I love that, the idea and the thought of trying to help out in that way. Something that no one would ever think about except for, you know, these people who are running these meaderies. So
I agree. I think that's a fantastic way. And I am, like a lot of people, had no idea adulterated honey was even a thing until I guess I'd seen what I considered fake honey at like the stores and stuff like that. But I guess I always thought it was just like watered down, thinner honey, or it was like cornstarch imitation honey. But there's a show, I believe it's on Netflix. I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube. It's called Rotten. They had a whole episode about adulterated honey, and it was just about wretched parts of the food industry, food process, and the things that are, you know, shady and less known about. And that was a whole thing about adulterated honey. And yeah, it's a scary thing to think that that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I'm writing that down right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
because that is right up my alley. In fact, 2 days ago, I was just driving in Tucson and I saw the theater where I saw Food Inc., where a lot of like that kind of like thing kind of started going in my brain. But rotten. So yeah, again, it's kind of a plug, but also we go decently in depth on fake honey. I forget what the title of our episode is called, but it's yeah, it's an issue, and it's something that's, I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar thing where some countries are producing, it's not honey, but it's like honey, fake honey, and they even are putting in honey. Yeah, I mean, it's high fructose corn syrup and then like coloring, and then they put in a little bit of the pollen from a different country to make it seem, when it goes through its analysis, like it's like actually honey from this country.
That's man, that's so terrible.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the type of stuff that they were talking about in that show, and it just goes into a little bit more about how the effect on the beekeepers and everything like that. But yeah, I'm a big documentary nerd. Again, like I said, I love to learn. So it's been a little while since I've seen it. Like I said, I don't remember if it was on Netflix, but I'm 99% sure that was the name. It was called Rotten.
Nice. Yeah, I will absolutely.
Confirmation from the wife. That's what it was. Yeah, she remembers everything. So still shout out.
Not only a rock star, chef and baker, but also a fact checker on the show as well.
she's my memory. Whenever I need to remember something, I said, "Do I remember that?" And I just kind of look over her. She said, "Yes" or "No."
Oh man! Oh, I need one of those.
Man. My head would be. Was it? You lose your head if it wasn't bolted on, type of thing. Yeah, it'd be the same thing. I'd be lost without her.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. Cool. We got Mead Maker on. I don't know if Mead Maker's still on there on Instagram.
I can't see any of the chats other than the one from the real stream, because it started getting all choppy and quadruple audio and stuff. So
yeah. I've just got my phone open for.
I thought about doing that too, but then I got sidetracked paying attention to you.
Yeah. So I did discover that this is saved for 15 days, so I can download it. So I know we were talking before. Yeah, I didn't know if I'd be able to save it, but I'll save it and throw it up on the YouTube channel for everybody to watch.
Heck yeah.
What else are you do? We talked about the honest mead reviews. We talked about the interviews and stuff. Is there anything else that you've got on either your YouTube channel or coming out in the near future that we can absorb all this cool mead stuff?
I do distribution now. I've picked up my wholesaler's license, so I'm definitely distributing mead down here in the valley. Haven't had a chance to get up to Flagstaff or Tucson yet, but some of the places that I'm reviewing, I just think their mead is such a wonderful product that I want to share it with everybody in the world that I can, and bringing in some more unique flavor profiles, not trying to just bring in flood the market with a bunch of I don't want to say garbage, but I'm not trying to bring in a bunch of stuff that is less than desirable. I'm going to use that. You know what? Screw it. It's my channel. I can say what I want to say about my stuff. Yeah, I'm not trying to bring in a bunch of subpar stuff, man. I want to bring in some really high quality stuff. I know I got great mead makers to contend with here in town, and I know I got to bring my A game if I'm going to bring something. But I want to just bring some special, unique flavors, couple flavors for some people here and there that are just really unique things that need to be showcased. And so there's some places around here in the valley that you can get those. Arizona law prohibits me from saying exactly where we can sell those at. So I'm not trying to get myself caught up in no licensing issues or nothing like that. But there's, if you follow me on my any of my social media channels, the venues post there and tag me in them and stuff like that. So
cool. I mean, I think it's a great thing to be specific and be picky about it, because like we said before, we want people to have their first experience or second or whatever, third of mead to be great experiences. Exactly. And so you don't want to just, like you said, flood the market with
a subpar
whatever. Yeah, because they're going to turn them off, and you're eventually shooting yourself in the foot if you do that. So you got to show people the good stuff that can be out there.
Exactly. And that's, I think you nailed the hammered the nail on the head with that. You want everybody to have a positive experience their first time with Mead. You don't want them to get something that somebody, says, "Oh, hey, you should try this," and then the next thing you know, they're saying, "Dude, that tastes like the water I wash my socks in," or
No.
I've heard some wretched stories about some things, and again, I'm not being a home brewer. I don't have any team in the game, but I've heard stories about,
oh no, what happened? I wonder if that had to do. Oh, there he is.
Something went wrong.
Oh yeah, something went wrong there. I wonder, it happened right at the 1 hour mark. So I don't.
Go. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, you're paused on the thing though.
Oh, I am.
Or at least on my side.
Everything's going good on my end.
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, hey. Yeah, the FBI got me. The black man.
Yeah, you were talking about something about the about the licensing thing, and they cut it off. Here, let me try one quick thing here. One quick thing. Let's see if I can go back and then forth, and see if that helps. Oh no, it's still paused on my side. Huh. Wacky. Well, okay. We can hear you. Okay. So
yeah,
and we're here on the hour mark anyway. That passed so fast.
Yeah, that went by. That went by quick.
Yeah,
but so
they say they see you moving. So we're all
cool.
good.
See me do my little robot dance and everything. Exactly. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that everybody has a positive experience in the Mead world, and whether it's their first time or their 10th time. And I want to continue to support all the meaderies, support local meaderies, support just the mead industry. When I say support local, I mean support the mead industry as like our local community. Because I feel everybody in the mead industry is, whether you're in Maine or California or Ireland or Australia, we're all part of the same community. We're all fighting the same fight: save the bees, make honey accessible, get that adulterated crap out of here. And
hell yeah.
Like I said, the Mead community, they continually support each other. It's great. I heard about a meadery down there in Louisiana that had a fire back on the 31st. I think it was two warriors. Yeah, and they had a thing called "We Didn't Start the Fire," the Billy Joel title thing, and raised a bunch of money. I didn't know how much they raised or anything, but the whole community came together, not just the Mead community, their community and everything. And that's because they, as a meadery, have established themselves as obviously as some sort of cornerstone to their community, which is absolutely fantastic. And I love to be a part of it. It makes me feel awesome to know that there's people out there that have that kind of love and admiration for each other.
Yeah. It's something in the craft beverage industry that is constantly reminding us of how good of people there are there. And I just saw that today. Actually, I was looking through some of the meadery news, and I saw that Two Warriors thing. And yeah, when people are in need, I think it really all comes back to what's kind of considered, I've heard it called the third place. You've got home, you've got work, and then you've got like the third place. And a lot of times it was that gathering place, whether it's a pub or a mead hall or something like that. And when it's your third place, you want to see it be okay. And it hurts when you see them hurting. And so I think that's probably what happened. And I would hope what would happen with, anyone in your community having a struggle like that. So
well, people become like family to you. Like you said, you only got so much time in your day, and you spend a third of it at work. You spend X amount sleeping, and what little precious time you have. Otherwise, you make connections with the people that you spend it with. And if you're there all the time, you got a barfly sitting next to you that you're best friends with, and he happens to run the hardware store down the street and everything. That's one of the things I always love about the small town communities too, is that they get so and I don't say entangled together, but they get so tight knit community feeling vibe, something like that. I just love it. You don't get to see that a lot in the bigger cities. I mean, it's still there, but it just feels a lot more personable when when everybody knows each other, because they're a lot more vested in it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. Well, we've gone through more than an hour. I feel like we could keep going. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I like to wax prolific about Mead.
Yeah. We'll have to have a part 2, obviously. And then I need to catch up on your videos. I need to catch up on. I want to watch the Ancient Fire one, the Opagard. I mean, I won't watch them all, but
no, I release them so frequently. It's hard. Everybody's got everything they're doing and everything. So don't feel bad. You're not alone.
Yeah. Oh no. So again, I'll throw that up there right now. This is TK and Drinks. Oh, I'm gonna learn this. Oh no, that's definitely not it. That whatever. We'll just say that.
There we go. It's like roulette. Where it stops.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. So we'll make it nice and big there. So we got TK and Drinks. I figure that's your main thing is the YouTube channel that you'd like to send people to. Is there any other places we can catch you?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram as well. I don't do Twitter. I'm not on TikTok yet. I don't know if I'll ever be on there or not.
Stay away.
Yeah. But Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube's my primary source.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks, TK.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, much love from Mead community, and so happy that we have an advocate and an honest advocate and a real advocate and a passionate advocate in you going out there and helping this community grow. Oh, well, thank you, brother. I love being part of the support team, man. One thing that I think is truly underrated is the value of a support team. So without the support team, the rest of the team can't do their job. So I'm happy to help and support the meat industry any way that I can, and I feel honored to do so. Nice. Awesome. Well, obviously, I hope it goes without saying, hit us up if you're ever in Flagstaff, and we'll meet you at the Mead Hall. Definitely. I will be in touch. Sweet. Awesome. Later, man. Later on, brother. Have a good night. Good night. Cool. Awesome. Well, I feel like I could just end it there, but I guess you'll deal with me for a couple more seconds, just because I want to say thank you so much to TK and Drinks, and obviously to Lauren too. Man, he was singing her praises so much, and I love seeing that. But it is about community, it is about support, and Monday Night Mead, you guys have supported us through so much, and this was kind of a new thing tonight to go onto Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So any feedback you have, please let me know. I have a thick skin. If you're like, you know what, this just didn't work, some things were wonky, or if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube and you're like, finally you're on these other channels, then let me know that as well. I can take that feedback, we can meld it and make it into something great, and it's all about you guys. So whatever works best for you guys. All right. Oh, nice. Getting lots of hearts there. I love it. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Excuse me. Carbonated. Lemon ginger is carbonated. Very interesting mead cast. Good. Nice. Yes. Peace out, dudes. Woot woot. Oh, Don the beer comber. Donnie came on. The wonky donkey, right? The last second there. Too bad he didn't show up earlier. I was asking if he would. That was a great chat. Awesome. Cool. Well, join us every other Monday night. I made these, so I might as well put them up here. We had this thing come up. That's cool. Look at that. Oh, Drinking Horn Meadery, Monday Night Mead. We've got this one here. Follow us on YouTube. Yeah, we do have a YouTube channel as well. It's not as robust as TK and Drinks, but we're working on it. We've got some good educational stuff. We got bees, Vikings, and mead for sure. I mentioned it before. We are on TikTok. That's kind of our more lighthearted, fun kind of thing where we're producing videos. They're just for fun. We're going to do a couple at the Yurt. We do have a podcast. It's called the Drinking Horn Meadcast. Meadcast. And that is really, I think, a great source of some of the educational stuff. We talk about bees and bee issues. We talk about mead. I just had an episode just come out with Hallbjorn, our resident Viking. He comes on every once in a while and talks about Norse mythology. We just talked for an hour and 26 minutes about Loki and all the crazy myths and stories and tales of Loki. So if you listen to podcasts, if you're going to drive as you're coming up to Flagstaff to visit the Mead Hall, if you're down in Phoenix, throw on one of the Meadcast episodes and you can talk to one of the Mead slingers about it. And of course, join us every other Monday night for the Monday Night Mead. Much love to everybody. Whoop. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will, see you when I see you. Skål. I got to figure out how to end this actually, though, too.